What's up, cuties? So I've kind of been struggling a little bit with this video. I'm not gonna lie. As you can probably tell by the topic that we're talking about, let's just say that the people that I'm talking about today don't always behave in the most sane way possible.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So over the course of the past year, I've become more and more addicted to TikTok, which has led from me using it from a few minutes a day to being up at 4 in the morning and oh my god, I need to go to sleep right now because I have to be up in 3 hours, and now I feel like a zombie all day because geez, I should have gone to sleep last night. Oh, but look, TikTok. Oh wait, what's going on? It's 4 o'clock again. Yeah, I was going through it for a little bit. It got so bad that I had to give myself a time limit. That is also part of the reason why my upload schedule is so bad. Now, consuming as much TikTok content as I was led to me learning way too much about things that I neither care nor want to know about. One of those topics is Taylor Swift. I now know much more than I'd like to know about her. And you know, I figure I have all this knowledge, all this wisdom. Why don't I put it all together? I just keep the dudes up to date and then also get attacked by Swifties because I'm talking about them today. I don't know what I was going for with this video, but yes, if this is the video that the YouTube algorithm decides to fucking blow up, I'm putting a hypothetical target on my back is what I'm saying. So, you know, I guess this is the part where I ask you to like and sub. See if we can't like counteract that. You know, so there's these things, they're called stans. I'm sure most of you have probably heard what this is. This comes from a combination of the word soccer and the word fan. The term was popularized by Eminem with his song Stan. It's supposed to mean an overzealous or obsessive fan of a particular celebrity, but as the cultural zeitgeist has kind of evolved and changed, it's kind of like lost a lot of that negative connotation, causing a lot of people to just casually refer themselves as a certain artist as stan. And then with communication with said celebrities being easier than ever now with things like Twitch or Twitter, this has in turn caused them to develop parasocial relationships with these celebrities. A parasocial relationship, in the easiest way I can explain it, is okay, so you have two people. You have a celebrity, you have a fan. Now, let's say the celebrity, they're just like revealing personal information, you know, through the interviews and stuff like that. They're talking so their voice reaches their audience, their fans. The artist doesn't know that the fan exists. I mean, she knows that there's at least one fan out there, but she doesn't know of this fan in particular. Now, on the other hand, you have the fan who knows probably way too much about the celebrity because of all the information that's readily accessible online. This usually causes people to criticize that person because they are not behaving to their standards. And this usually leads to her fans heavily policing who she dates. Taylor Swift has had a boyfriend, like most of us have. Big whoop, big surprise. Although, to be fair, and I will give it to them, she hasn't had the best track when it comes to ex-boyfriends. Like, for example, there's something about a red scarf, something like that. Or you could use her most recent ex, Matt Healy, as an example. He was at a Malaysian festival with his band, the 1975, where he is this lead singer. Now, if you don't know, Malaysia has really strict laws against homosexuality. It's not uncommon for people to be arrested in Malaysia for participating in homosexual activities. Jesus, saying that felt so weird. And now I know a lot of you are probably like, yo, that's kind of sick. That's based. There's a little bit more to the story. So at this festival, the 1975 was not the only band that was going to be performing. There were other bands. You have to take into account that the people that were coming to the festival, they live in a third world country. They probably earn less and they have to work more to be able to attend this festival. You want to know what this man did? In the middle of their performance, he kissed his bandmate. Okay, and then like he tried to say that it was for like creative expression or something, but it's not like he kisses his bandmates ever. At least no one has come up and said, oh no, actually this is something he does all the time. This is editing Pablo. After doing a little bit more research, I found out that this is actually one of the bits that Matt Healy does at his concerts, but he has still done things that are shitty. For example, he's done a salute at his concerts that resembles that of a Nazi salute. Also, not too long ago, while on stage, he started saying, I don't don't think it's a racist thing to say Asian people are like before his guitarist just completely drummed him out. I just imagine his guitarist just fighting for his life to just not get canceled again because of Matt Healy. And I'm not saying that there's something bad with kissing your bandmates, but a lot of people were harmed by this action. The festival was canceled. As far as I know, the people did not get their money back. And then on the other hand, you have the vendors that were probably counting on the money that they were going to make off of this festival to just keep their businesses afloat. All of a sudden, all those profits are gone because Matt Healy decided, hey, you know what? I have the opportunity to do something here. So, you know, and so this kind of leads us into like the main topic I wanted to talk about. And it's pretty much everything that has surrounded what's been going on with Travis Kelce. So over the course of, I don't know, a few months, the Swifties began to notice little things that hinted at a potential relationship between Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. I'm telling you, these people were out there as if they were some YouTuber who finds Easter eggs in every single movie. They're just browsing through every single second of footage. And even just with that, just that one simple action is already kind of weird. Like, you would maybe like do it to a friend, but you wouldn't feel very proud of yourself, like that you were kind of like snooping. Anyways, among the Swifties, there was a quick rift that built up. A lot of people did not approve of the relationship between Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. One of the smaller sects that immediately protested the relationship was a group called the Gaylors, which, if the name doesn't explain it for you, for whatever reason, I'll help you understand. It's a group of people that think that Taylor Swift is in fact, drumroll please, gay. That is a topic that I don't want to touch with a 6-foot pole. I am already probably going to be attacked for this video. I do not want to drag that here. Go to Google. I'm not going to be talking about that today. I'm already putting myself at risk for you guys, okay? Don't ask. I can't, okay? I can't. But like I was saying, a good portion of the Swifties didn't like Travis Kelce at first. So they did what, you know, Reddit detectives do, where they went onto his Twitter feed and scrolled through his tweets all the way up to 2011. And that's not weird, right guys? That's normal. We do that, right? It's like, you know, when there is a girl that we like and we go on Instagram and we're looking as far as her pictures from 2010 when you were both in like middle school or high school. That's like normal, right? I think. Anyways, they were looking for something inflammatory, and what they found was the complete opposite. Okay, so I feel like to do his tweets justice, I have to juxtapose them with Taylor Swift's tweets from that same year. So in that same year, Taylor Swift tweeted, "From when your Brooklyn broke my skin and bones, I'm a soldier who's returning half her weight. And did the twin flame bruise paint you blue? Just between us, did the love affair maim you too?" You know, thoughtful. Like, clearly a lot of emotion has been put into it. Travis Kelce that same year: "I just gave a squirrel a piece of bread." That's what he said. That's all he said. Okay. Another good one: "The moon looks crazy tonight. ... I'ma chill out here for a little and just visualize my success and vibe to the scenery." Guys, he's a fucking himbo. And so just like that, the majority of the community, Gaylors being one of the exceptions, were all now in love with Travis Kelce. They were seeing them. They were like, yo, Taylor looks happier than she was. Oh my God, they're so good for each other. But it didn't take long for them to realize that they weren't going to be able to be together much. With Travis Kelce being busy with this season at the NFL and Taylor Swift announcing her world tour, they're just not going to have much time to be able to see each other. They were really sad, and they did what any other fan base would have done. That's right. They looked through all the data and created a spreadsheet that had both of their schedules completely marked down until the end of 2023.
Travis, when were you going to tell me you were leaving Argentina? As your self-appointed personal assistant, that was not part of the plan. So I think we're going to need to work on our communication, but let's move on.
Now, I don't need to say that this is insane. I mean, not only did this lady personally assign herself as Travis Kelce's assistant without his permission, but now she's mad at him that he didn't tell her he was going to Argentina, like it was any of her business. Excuse me? Listen, guys, this is not okay, okay? I want you to put this in comparison with your life, okay? You're just a person. You're just this little guy, right? Just a little guy. You're just existing, doing your own thing. All of a sudden, this other person who's also kind of like a little guy, but he's a little bit bigger, he or she is like intimidating and like kind of scary. you know? And every single day they just kind of like observe what you're doing and they like jot it down. Before you know it, they have listed out everything you're doing for that day. And I don't think I need to continue this metaphor. I think you guys understand what I'm getting at. I know I've kind of been tossing some little jokes here and there, you know, some light jabs, if you will. In all seriousness, like, not to be mean or anything or have to be that guy, you might need some therapy. Now, through my time in therapy, I've come to learn of the existence of a word. The word is limerence. It's the state of being obsessively infatuated with someone, usually accompanied by delusions. The spreadsheet shit is psychotic by itself, and I know not all Swifties participate in it. Dude, they're doing fucking number shit. You know that stuff that people that are in cults fall for, that it's like, oh, this number lines up with this number, and if you combine them like this and subtract 2, square it and divide it by 13, you get other number, and that means that actually the devil is right around the corner and he's gonna come and have sex with all the hot dudes, but the girls are gonna miss out. That kind of stuff. So so stupid. What do I mean by that? Okay, so in her song, Mary's song, Taylor Swift says, I'll be 87, you'll be 89. According to them, this is alluding to them ending up together because Travis's Jersey is 87 and Taylor's 5th album is 1989. And I guess both of them were born in 1989. Normal is what I'm saying. You know, everybody does this. I do it all the time. You know, no big deal. So apparently she made a direct reference in her song Cornelia Street where she sings, as if the street lights pointed in an arrowhead leading us home. And the Kansas City Chiefs stadium is named Arrowhead Stadium. Guys, I think it's becoming incredibly clear what's going on here. Taylor Swift can predict the future. Yeah, I know, it's freaky too. I think so too. Now, limerence usually tends to happen around romantic feelings, but they can also be platonic. Basically, the person suffering limerence develops this image for this person, for this celebrity, where they see them as this holier than thou, this shining beacon of a person. They develop this image in their head where they're perfect and obsess around the idea of the person rather than the person itself. And so naturally, limerence isn't a good thing. To my understanding, it usually stems from some sort of childhood wound, but I'm not a therapist or a psychologist or a psychiatrist or a doctor. I'm just a guy who's a little concerned. Maybe I need to be a little real, but you guys should get some help. It's a good time to like disconnect and go touch some grass, I think. And yeah, I know it's maybe not the nicest thing to say, and it's kind of unfortunate that I'm releasing this video after I met Twains and he sent over a few people. I hope I didn't offend anybody. I hope my point came across, that I wasn't trying to offend anyone. I'm just a concerned citizen, if you will. I realize though that there are some people that no amount of logic is going to convince them that I'm not this evil person, and since I'm already making myself a target, I might as well say what's been on my mind for the past few weeks. Fuck the IDF, fuck Netanyahu, free Palestine. That's all I have for today. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you hate me now? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. In all seriousness, I hope you guys are doing good. I feel a little awkward making this video, a little concerned it might not perform the way I want it, but let's see what happens. Let's welcome any critique. If you're returning, thanks again for tuning in. Later guys. Okay, bye.